Hi, it's Miriam and welcome to North Vancouver. It's appetizer week again and I'm so excited because I'd like to invite you to the West Coast to experience a cream cheese salmon delicious bakery appetizer that is going to be so delicious you will be amazed that you haven't done this before. I'm calling these Philly salmon nibbles. And let's get started. I've already got my filling ready to go. And the filling is 1 cup of Philadelphia cream cheese, the light, half a cup of wild smoked salmon blocks, 3 tablespoons of chives, and the chives are so lovely this time of year. They're beautiful, they're growing, they're lovely, they're great in this. And a 1/3 cup of mayonnaise, 1 juice of a lemon, so just the juice is fine. Excuse me, you beat that in a mixer and put that aside. Now, I'm going to show you the phyllo pastry part. I have the phyllo ready to go. I've got 4 sheets of phyllo pastry already down on my board. And what you do is you layer it with butter. So you layer your butter, which I've already done in this, and then a little trick. You zest on just a very small amount of Parmesan cheese. Then your next layer. So now I'm on to the 5th layer. So what I've done is I've taken the big phyllo sheets and I've cut them in half so that I've got 6 halves on this recipe. Again, when you're buttering, a little time-saving tip, butter your phyllo sheets from the center out, and then they don't rip and they don't lift up for you. So butter on, again, zest, Parm cheese, that's the 5th layer. My last layer of phyllo dough. It's very delicate, so I always also keep it under a damp cloth while I'm working. So I put parchment and then a damp cloth to make sure it doesn't dry out, because once it's dried out, it's useless. So 6th sheet, again, I butter from the center out, I'm going to a dinner party tonight, and I want to get these into the oven because they take a few minutes to make, and they take 12 to 15 minutes to bake. It's perfect to take out. So that's my last layer, my last zesting of the Parm cheese. Now, with your sharp knife, you would, cut your sheet so that you get 12 equal pieces. So I'm going to cut this 4 by 3. And these sheets are about 12 by 9, the half sheets. So cut it in half again, in half again. So see, I have 4 equal strips. Now I'm going to cut this in 3s. So trying to get as even as possible. And another tip is always score first. Don't cut and then realize you've made the wrong cut. So I sort of score first, and I look at it again, and I step back, and if it looks even, then I go ahead and cut with a very sharp knife. So now you've got 12 pieces of phyllo dough. It's excellent. This is a beautiful appetizer. Now, you take your muffin tin, and I'm using the mini muffin tin. Is that right? And this makes a great appetizer. So, but I'm not using all of these. I'm only making 12. So I take them now. You want the sheet to be pointed up and down because you want the corners to be accentuated. So carefully push in your phyllo, keeping the pointed corners as sort of a focal point. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to skip every couple of muffin tins because I don't want them to get baked together. I don't want them to stick together. So pushing them in, keeping the corners. So I'm always working kind of on a triangle. I've got my oven going. No, I don't. Bake at 350, so let's get the oven going. There we go. Oven on. Now this phyllo pastry comes from the grocery store, and I find that it's very, very easy to work with it if you do it this way. If it dries out, it's almost impossible to work with, but it's very easy. So get all 12 sheets in. There we go. Keeping the corners, as I said. Now, Almost there. This is light and fluffy and absolutely delicious. So there we go. 12 pastry, phyllo pastry, ready to go. Now I take my filling, and you want about a teaspoon per, I'd say, about a heaping teaspoon per, and you just put it right into the center of each of your pastry. There we go. Alright, I've already got some of the other ones filled over there. So, now, once you've got the phyllos filled, you just pop them in the oven, 12 to 15 minutes till they're golden brown. You bring them out, plate them, and you serve them with a side of whipped cream, the whipped, no, not whipped cream, sorry, the whipped cream cheese, whipped chives cream cheese, and just quarter cup of sour cream, mix it together so everybody gets their own individual servings. It really works out well. And I would plate this when I get to my dinner party for the appetizer. I would plate this individually with a little fresh chives inside, and I'll show you. Here we go. These go into the oven. So I have some all ready to go over here that just came out of the oven. So the way I would present this is with, this is my whipped Philadelphia cream cheese, the chives, with the sour cream. I've got my chives ready to go, and I think I would plate it like this so each person gets two with their own individual dipping sauce. Absolutely lovely. So 2 cream cheeses today, the chive whipped cream cheese and the light cream cheese. So enjoy, and welcome to the West Coast and all that the ocean can provide us. Thank you.